Alright, so I'm over here at the O3, and that is tailpipe section of my exhaust. It's almost 5 foot long. Actually, you know what? It's almost as long as the bed. It's about 6 foot long with the tip. So what happened to it? Fell off. See that hole? That's where my exhaust hanger was. Caused it to fall off the truck. So if you come down here, it's a 09 draining water out of the bed. There's our result. This is really obnoxious the way it is right now. Alright, here's our package. Came in from Canada. Unfortunately, I got hit with international fees and everything else when I paid for this. I didn't see that coming, but wasn't thinking about that. But exhaust is in there. Let's get it opened. Alright, so this is how they packed it. Pretty nice, actually. Alright, so here's our hanger clamp. We're going to have to see how this works. It's got a little bit different of a shape than the old one, and you can see it's now welded to this bracket, this clamp, instead of directly to the pipe. So that's change number one we see. This stuff is pretty cool, actually. It's like a little rug blanket. Alright, so we got our, okay, which one is, this is our tailpipe section. Okay. Little change there too, I guess, to help things fit together. Okay. And we should have our over axle under here. There it is. So maybe we'll try a little axle dump. Let's see what happens. I don't know. It depends where this clamp goes. If this fits on the axle dump, maybe I'll try axle dump, see what it's like. But overall, that's our change in design. 3 pieces instead of 1 piece now. Okay, after wrestling with this for a little while, see our new setup. So, we got that little mid pipe there. It's kind of rusty. It's the only part of the exhaust that's really kind of rusting away. Right here. Back there. And it's okay. This is a new clamp. And then we've got our new over axle. I actually tried to set it up for axle dump, but this clamp is kind of meant to fit with both of these pipes here. And wow, you got to really crank on this thing, and it'll eventually tighten. So you just got to give it heck and crank, crank, crank. And then the exhaust goes straight out and it's solid. It's nice and solid. So that's it. Tools I needed a 5/8. I needed a 9/16. I needed a 5/8 of this. I needed something to give me more leverage. And I think this is a 9/16 also. So 5/8 and 9/16. There's our old clamp. See, I just don't like these things. I mean, they don't seem to last. That's the exact same clamp I just put on. This looks really nice right now, but we'll see how long that lasts. Hopefully more than just a year. Anyways, let's get cleaned up, fire up, take it for a test drive. Before I get to the startup, let me just show one thing that I did. Replace this intake coupler. The old coupler was really falling apart. This one's really good. Let me show the old one. It's really in rough shape now. It's starting to rain too. Here it is. You can see it's just the rubbers just coming through and falling apart. The other one is actually thicker and stronger than this and has those threads on the inside. It's really good quality. And it's meant for supercharged, turbocharged engines. So it's a good thing I got that replaced and noticed that before it became an issue. Okay. Come comes the rain again. First startup. Okay, so here we are. We just pulled out of the driveway, and it's nice. It's a lot quieter than having that exhaust underneath of the bed, and not obnoxious at all. You know, I don't mind it. It may be a bit quieter than with the tip. Right now, there's no tip. Here we go. Sounds pleasant. Get it up to highway speeds here and see how it sounds there. Got the windows up right now, doing 68 miles an hour. You know, you hear the exhaust back there. It's kind of like how it used to be. Not much different. Overall, that's what I wanted. I was happy with it the way it was. And I just needed that new tailpipe section. May need to replace that little mid-pipe, which is where a muffler would go if you had a muffler. That may need replaced in the future, but I could probably figure out a way just to cut a piece of 4-inch pipe to the proper length and then put it on. But for now, just leave it alone. I just want to not worry about the exhaust for a little while. I knew something was going to happen to that exhaust someday. I've always been saying to myself, hey, you know, this exhaust is always trying to fall off. I never would have guessed the hanger would have broke off though. But hopefully with the new setup, it's a lot more dependable for the future. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. See y'all in the next one.